We are just east of the U.S. Capitol, about 8 miles or so, at the home of the Commanders, Northwest Stadium in Landover. Tonight on Sunday Night Primetime, it's the Carolina Panthers and the Washington Commanders on Sunday Night Primetime. We welcome you, Mike Tirico, alongside Greg Olson, the kicker, Brandon Aubrey. Set for the start. Off we go on Sunday Night Football. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. They'll run. It's the rookie from Alabama. And a big run right out of the blocks. He gets forward for 9 on the first play of the game. 2nd and inches. McMillan comes in motion. On 2nd down, here's McCarthy.
The 2nd down pass. Garrett Williams on the stop. A loss of 12 brings up 3rd down.
3rd and long. Now McCarthy. Down the field, but it falls incomplete.
Remember what they told us, Mike, leading up to this game. They said it is so critical for us to find success, especially on 3rd down. We want to maintain possession, extend these drives. Well, the first crack comes up and they fail through the air, and we're going to have to regroup and be able to have better success throughout the remainder of this game.
That's taken at about the 14. And it'll be brought down. Short return. And they'll take over there. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24.
Let's go now. Check the Eagles. Ready, right?
They'll run with the former 7th-round draft pick, Isaiah Pacheco. And wow, tough to bring down that time. Surging forward for a pickup of 6. 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Ready?
They'll stay on the ground and stay with Pacheco. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And that's it.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
3rd and short, and it's Daniels. His first throw of the game is going to be intercepted.
This is an area of the offense, Mike, that's going to have to find its rhythm now as this game unfolds. They talked all week, come out early, get some completions, settle down this quarterback. Well, in return, he throws an early pick. It's too early to go away from the game plan. There's a lot of game left, but this passing game is going to have to get on track throughout the rest of this game.
Blown back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. Good physical run. It'll wind up as a gain of 5.
I think every running back's dream is that he's going to run through a wide open hole and have breakaway touchdowns, but That's not necessarily the case very often in the NFL. So the backs that are the best are the ones that can get more yardage than maybe what's blocked for. And I think this is a nice physical gain here that they can continue to build off of as the game unfolds.
A quick throw on the RPO is complete. And a good job rallying to the football, holding just a gain of a yard and sets up third down.
A bit of a quick hitter here. And what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
They'll try and throw it with McCarthy. Quick throw here is complete. And he's going to have the first down taken down after a short pickup of 5, but it will keep the drive going.
Really nice job here by the quarterback, understanding what did he need to pick up a fresh set of downs. In this case, that underneath drag route was all it took. Get the ball into the hands of your receiver, pick up a first down.
Slot man in motion right. On 1st and 10, it's McCarthy. That's hauled in at the 2. And he'll be taken down, but we have a chance for the first points of this game as they've set up 1st and goal.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles, 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
No, he's not going to get in. In fact, they've shoved him backwards.
Well, this loss here, Mike, just completely changes your approach this close to the end zone. And I'm sitting up here in the booth trying to come up with an explanation of how do you lose that many yards. And I bet down on the sideline, this coach, he's doing the same thing.
Dragon 60.
Throwing on 2nd down is McCarthy. That one taken in. That's Teteroa McMillan. And he's close to the goal line but didn't get in. Good job to make sure he doesn't cross the plane. And now it's 3rd and goal.
On the set. Let's go.
They'll try to run this one in. And he barrels his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Panthers. That touchdown, number 11 on the year. Bates, good, with the extra point. Panthers will take a 7-0 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away.
Washington will take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Okay, break. Let's go now. Viking 18. Let go.
On play action, Daniels escaping to his left. And Daniels will slide to a stop. Wise move as a young quarterback. That's how you stay around and become a vet. He picked up the first down.
That's good.
And this is something the defense knew they had to contain coming in today, Mike. They worked all week on containing this quarterback. But here we are, early on in the game, a nice scramble there, good yardage, and he's able to pick up the first down.
He plunges forward for a couple of yards. Jack Campbell, the former first-round pick, there to wrap him up.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd and 8. Operating from the gun, it's Daniel. That one complete to Jalen Lane. And they'll take this down inside the 35. So we are through one here on Sunday Night Primetime. The Panthers off to the early advantage. And EA Sports NFL Sunday returns after this. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10.
70.
They'll go play action here with Daniels. Got a man coming across the field. He's got it. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15. First time they've looked his way tonight. Good time to do it. It's a first down.
79 Broncos. Come on, come on. Hey.
From the shotgun, it's Daniels. Rolling right. To the goal line and in. Luther Burden. Touchdown, Washington. It's his third touchdown catch this year. Brandon Aubrey now for the extra point. The kick is good. However, there is a penalty flag down. The defense might have gotten a head start. So back to level after the touchdown. And time for the kickoff.
The Panthers take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Check. Big alert. Hawk 70.
His drive will start on the ground. He'll work forward to the 40-yard line. Quan Martin is there for the stop.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up second and 5 at the 40-yard line.
Second and 5. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. He'll pop this ahead for about 4, but it will set up third down.
And while that run wasn't anything really to write home about, what it allows them to do, Mike, is keep everything in the playbook at their disposal. Third and short, now it's up to these coaches to dial up their best short yardage play and extend this drive.
They'll spread the formation here. Let's see what the call is on 3rd and inches. From the shotgun, it's a throw from McCarthy. A throw left side, going to be intercepted. Picked off by Trey Amos.
So not a lot of yards on the return, Mike, but that's okay. The number one thing, end up with the ball in your hands. And in this case, mission accomplished, and his guys are headed off the field to celebrate.
It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10.
Ready. Big line. Ready.
Now this looks like a design run. He's going to be out of bounds inside the 40-yard line. 18 yards. A great way to start the drive. It's a first down. We'll go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Daniels. That's to Trusty Merritt. And he'll be taken down at the 25-yard line. Pickup of 11 yards on that one. Good for a Commanders first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Daniels now going to look to throw. After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. Now it's the Arizona product that is Ja'Cory Trusty Merritt. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
A gain of 1 brings up 3rd and
3rd and long. Throwing now, Daniels. That one intercepted. He gets 3 inside the 20. And he's going to bring this one back the distance. Touchdown, Carolina. We saw it earlier, the defense on the quarterback with the earlier interception. And now, Greg, not only do they pick him, they turn it into a pick 6.
And, Mike, the reality is this has just been a bad first half. throwing the football. I mean, not only is it his second interception, but this time the defense gets their hands on the ball, and they're able to take it all the way back for the pick six.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback.
35-yard line.
Go, Reed, go. Let's go now. Cowboy 80. Let's go.
The drive begins with a run by Pacheco. And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards.
He's tackled at the 40-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Ready, check.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd down and 5.
Come on, set. Panther 6.
The RPO, that one is complete. And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the first down.
A gain of 4 brings up 3rd and 1.
Ready.
It's going to be 3rd. They need 1.
60. Here we go. 19, Tiger, nice. Ready.
They'll try and run it here with Pacheco. A tick under 2 minutes until halftime. We'll be back just outside the nation's capital after this. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10.
77 Viking 18. Ready.
Throwing is Daniels. His throw left side is complete. And they'll take this down inside the 35. First time he's caught a ball here tonight, and it is good for a 1st down.
Ready. Bronco 80.
Here's Daniels. Moving to his right. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up 2nd down.
You know, it's hard to speculate, Mike. We sit up here and we try to just interpret and assume what's going on in the minds of the players and the minds of the coaches, but they seem to me to be a little bit rattled. All these negative plays have really started to pile up in the first half. He's got to settle down, have some more efficiency.
And he will score! Touchdown, Commanders!
This is kind of the feast or famine anytime a defensive coordinator dials up a man pressure. get home, it just puts so much stress on your secondary, Mike. They feel like they're out there defending their man for an eternity, and quarterback had his opportunity to find his matchup, good protection up front, and they just couldn't hold up in coverage long enough, and they give up a big touchdown.
The extra point by Aubrey is good. And the Commanders will tie things up. We are all even at 14. So back to level after the touchdown. Time for the kickoff.
The Panthers take over first. And 10 at their own 35-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's McCarthy. That's to the sideline and intercepted. That's the safety, Brett Delpit.
And these are the throws that are really holding the offense back right now, Mike. He just has to make better decisions because you're not going to win many games when you turn the ball over at this rate.
Get it! 60 Vikings, 60 Vikings, Bronco 80, 19 Lions.
Now Daniels throwing on 1st and 10. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very stout there. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
It leads to
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
On 2nd down, it's Daniels. Now they'll set up the screen for Hunt. And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. Can't ask for much more. On the screen, they gain 19 yards and a 1st down.
Really nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
Daniels now on 1st down. Has caught. That's Lane. And he will get into the end zone. Jalen Lane. Touchdown, Washington. And the show continues. What a first half he's had, Greg. A 3rd touchdown pass with that one.
Mike, what stood out to me the most so far is just the amount of space these guys have had to operate in. I think if I'm this defensive coordinator, me and my staff at halftime are revisiting this game plan. They obviously felt good about it coming in, but I don't think there's anything to feel good about thus far.
The score, Commanders 21, Panthers 14.
Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Throwing here on 1st and 10 is McCarthy.
You can see the eyes of the quarterback. He's trying to push this ball initially downfield, but with the defense doing a good job keeping a lid on the coverage, he's forced to check this ball down to the shallow route. This is something that they know in the future. If I need a couple yards, they can come back to this play.
McCarthy to the air on 2nd down. Got it open downfield on the crossing route. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. The Panthers will take their first timeout as they'll stop with 27 seconds remaining until halftime. Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10.
Let's go now. Count 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Let's go.
A handoff as they try to run it here. That lane closes quickly. A pickup of 3. Johnny Newton there on the stop. Now a timeout for Carolina. That's going to be their second. And the stoppage comes with 23 seconds left on the first half clock. McMillan, the man in motion. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Let's go. 19, 18. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
To the air on 3rd down is McCarthy. That one too far out in front. It is incomplete. General McMillan was the intended receiver. And it's going to be 4th down. Bates' kick is good. And the Panthers will cut the lead down to 4.
And that's a really nice boost here before the break. I mean, you work the clock well, you're able to steal some points. The biggest thing is you're able to build a little momentum now going into the locker room at halftime.
Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe gets a yard out of that one. It's 2nd down. And now a timeout. 7 seconds left in this first half. Second down, 8 yards to go.
Ready.
Off the play fake, here's Daniels. Now he'll air one out. That's going to be incomplete. They took a shot on the final play. Prayer not answered. And that is how this first half will come to an end. Third quarter set to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchback.
Come on. Hey. Viking, 8 6. Ready.
Now this is going to be a design run. They let him keep it. And they'll have it across midfield down at the opposing 46-yard line. 19 yards right away to kick off this drive.
Nice job by them getting the back to the perimeter. Then he's able to get outside, stick his foot in the ground, and then get vertical. Right down the numbers. Those are the type of runs this offense wants to see more of going forward.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Cup 19, Cup 19. Let go.
To throw is Daniels on 1st and 10. He'll take a shot here, back of the end zone. That is hot. What a throw. Luther Burden. Touchdown, Commanders. That's his second touchdown of the game. He's doubled his season output. He now has 4.
And this special connection between this quarterback and his receivers, it was on full display right there. Great job getting behind the defense, and then what can you say about that ball? I mean, you can't put that ball in a better spot. And with timing and accuracy like that, leads to 6.
So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
On play action, here's McCarthy. Going downfield, right side, and it's caught. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
It's a gain of 32. First down.
The Panthers will take their first timeout, and they'll have a chance to talk things over after picking up that first down. Give on the ground, finding room to the 20. And he won't quite get to the end zone, but they're going to be set up at the 2-yard line. A big play and a much-needed one as well. 31 yards.
Sometimes all it takes is that one key block to spring this back. He's just so good in open space. And, man, that was a heck of a run, and it sets up 1st and goal. There isn't much room for error when operating inside the red zone. The field is really condensed. Those throwing windows become a lot tighter and forces your quarterback to make some really highly contested throws. And as we just saw, those aren't always going to go your way.
And he barrels his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Panthers. He's got another one. His second touchdown of the evening. Greg, sometimes we say it too often. That was an important drive. That one really felt important for them to edge a little bit closer.
Yeah, now the question is, Mike, yeah, the offense does their job, but can the defense get a stop? They've got to continue to get the ball back to their offense. Let them build on that previous drive because they've still got some work to do.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Ready? Here we go, set. Bronco 80.
He takes off. He'll take this forward for about 5.
And these are body blows on any defense. This quarterback has the ability to make guys miss and do a lot of damage in the run game. And that's a nice pickup there.
From the 41, here's 2nd down and 4.
Let's go now. Ready?
Play action. Here's Daniels. That's into the hands of Lane. He's got it. he will score. Jalen Lane, touchdown Washington. That's his second touchdown tonight.
Well, it seems this game is kind of getting to the point, Mike, where it's defense optional. I mean, both these teams are really just having their way with their opponent. They're going up and down the field, and after this long touchdown, yes, this is great if you're a fantasy player, but it's not so great if you're a defensive coordinator.
So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
They'll begin here on the ground. He did not want to go down there. Carrying tacklers, it's a gain of 9.
Ready?
From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd and 1. The RPO, that's out to McMillan. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. A pickup there of 13. It's good for a Panther first down. Setting up to throw is McCarthy. They'll go right back to McMillan, complete. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. Why not go back to him? That one good for 20 yards and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
From the gun, here's McCarthy. He's got it inside the 5. And he'll take it on in. Tenerella McMillan. Touchdown, Carolina. Their head coach, 2 fingers in the air. They'll say no to the extra point. Go for 2. McCarthy gonna look to throw again. That's gonna be intercepted in the end zone. That's the safety, Brent Delpit. Oh, big hole left side.
I'm always curious how a defense is going to respond. So you give up a touchdown, you give up 6, and now the offense is trying to extend it to 8. How are you going to buckle down? How are you going to hang in there? In this case, let's give them a little credit. Keep those 2 off the board, and they can come to the sideline and regroup.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line.
Here we go, here we go. Cowboys.
They'll start on the ground with Pacheco. And the strength on display, rambling through tacklers for a gain of 8 yards.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
So there's multiple factors, Mike, that make blitzes successful. So, of course, there's the initial design. Can you attack the vulnerabilities of the offense's blocking scheme? And then in this case, the next phase is the timing. You can see this linebacker knew exactly when that ball was going to be snapped.
He works free, right side. And he will go all the way. Touchdown, Commander. Using the tight end to get to the end zone. Greg, it's your old position. You're very familiar with that. That catch and carry. What an ability for your tight end to take it to the house.
Yeah, and this was never really the strength of my game, Mike, but we're seeing so many tight ends around the league who not only are great at securing the catch and making the tough ones, but it's their ability to extend the play after the catch that's separating them, just like we saw here.
So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
McCarthy now to throw on 1st and 10. That's 3. 3rd time tonight he's been intercepted. Picked off by Quan Martin.
Look, Mike, the reality here is that he's just not seeing the field the way that he needs to. Now, give credit. A big part of this is the defense doing an excellent job disguising its coverages all game long. Just before the snap, when he thinks he has the answers, the secondary changes the questions, and they've been rewarded with 3 picks for their effort.
Headed left, buying time. Look at him go! Still going! And he will take this one in. 70 yards. Touchdown, Washington. What a luxury to have in an offense, a tight end who can take it down the field like that and take it the distance. Shades of Greg Olsen back in the day.
Well, I appreciate that, Mike, but I think it's clear by now that we all know what's the most impactful position on offense. It's the tight end, and when you have a guy like this who can not only make those difficult catches underneath, but who can get down the field for these big plays, man, you got yourselves a weapon.
So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's McCarthy. To the right side, he finds McMillan. And he will score. Tenorella McMillan. Touchdown, Carolina. He's got another one. His 2nd touchdown of the evening. Bates, good, with the extra point. And the Panthers are able to edge a bit closer.
37.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchdown.
At their own 35-yard line.
Ready up! Hey! Bronco 80, go!
On the ground to start the drive with Pacheco. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield. About 15 yards to kick off the drive. It's a 1st down.
That's good.
The best offensive play callers in the NFL, Mike, do a great job tying in their under-center run game, like we just saw here, with their under-center play action game. And the ability to make those two things look alike, man, it puts a lot of stress on the defense.
And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6.
He's done a really nice job making the most of his touches. They've made it a priority. Let's use this ground game to try to wear down the defense. And right now it's one of the main reasons why they have the lead.
They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4.
Come on, set!
Daniels now going to look to throw. Rush comes, they're setting up the screen, and they'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Ready! 70 Lions!
So back and forth they go as we are through 3. And Sunday Night Primetime continues after this. From the 39, here's a 1st and 10.
Here we go, set. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Here's a designed run. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
At this stage in the 4th quarter, great job by the defense understanding exactly what the offense is trying to do. They're trying to bleed the clock, shorten the game. They completely sold out to stop the run, able to take them down for a loss.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. From the shotgun, it's Daniel. Oh, that may be the break they needed. That one's intercepted. And the Panthers are going to have it at their own 32-yard line.
So you do a great job all game long. You build up a lead here late in the 4th quarter, but now you get sloppy. This turnover all of a sudden brings a renewed sense of energy to your opponent, who a minute ago thought this game was over, and now they got a little life.
Play action now. It's McCarthy. He's going to take a shot. Sends it down the middle. And he's going to bring this one back the distance. Touchdown, Washington. Aubrey now for the extra point. His kick is good. And the Commanders will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter.
Panthers 37.
So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Slips through an opening. Winds up getting about 8. That is past the 40-yard line. They'll stick with him again. And he'll get past the marker. So he's got a 1st down on that gain of 5. They'll stay on the ground. And he's able to fight through one tackle here. Pick up about 3. 2nd down coming up. From the shotgun, it's a throw from McCarthy. Was brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
It's a gain of 5.
Trying to pick this one up on the ground. But he goes nowhere. Call doesn't pan out. It's going to bring up 4th down.
A loss of a yard.
They'll try to run. And he's going to have a Panthers 1st down. They needed 3. They got 6. Enough for the conversion on 4th down.
I know it's 4th and short, Mike, but at this distance, you actually have to clear a lane out. You can't just fall forward or push the pile. So that conversion, it's as much of a credit to the blocking as it is to the running back seeing the hole and hitting it.
McMillan comes in motion. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete. Play is stopped for a moment. It is an injured Carolina Panther on the field. So as they look at the injured player, we'll take a timeout. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Working out of the shotgun, it is McCarthy. And that ball incomplete over the middle.
The biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. And sometimes he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. Question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. Throwing now, it's McCarthy. Hit as he threw it, and the pass is incomplete.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, just ends up being a wasted down.
2nd and 10. To the air once more is McCarthy. That one knocked away. In the end zone, incomplete. What a good job locating the football by the defense where it matters most. And it'll bring up 3rd down now. To throw once more, here's McCarthy. That's to the left side, hauled in by Legette. And he will get into the end zone. Xavier Legette, touchdown, Panthers. Well, Greg, the light's still on way down at the end of the tunnel here. They are climbing back into this one with that touchdown here in the 4th quarter.
And they have a tall task ahead of them, Mike, but they have a chance. I mean, we've seen stranger things happen. They got a 2-possession game here late. They're going to need a couple stops, and they're going to need a couple things to bounce their way.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away.
Washington will take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
Come on, come on. Set. Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Ready.
Start the drive with Krosky Merritt. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
Depending on the situation or the down and distance, Mike, the linebackers have different reads. Sometimes they read the offensive lineman. Sometimes they read the running back. In this case, his read brings him right to the play. He's able to make a big stop and keep the game to nothing.
Daniels to throw on 2nd down. Open man, the tight end, straight down the field. They get 21 on that one. 1st down, Washington.
An interesting decision there by the play caller to put this ball in the air. Mike, you're up by 2 scores. Traditional wisdom says, hey, we're up by 2 scores late in the 4th quarter. We've got to keep this clock moving. You don't want to risk an incompletion. Now, they convert. They're able to secure the catch and pick up a fresh set of downs. That's going to enable them to continue to burn more clock. And without a stop, their opponent's not going to get the ball.
24-yard line. 1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Ready, set.
It is 2nd and 9.
Ready. Bronco 80. Hey, switch. Ready, ready.
The RPO, that one is complete. Down the sideline. And he's into the end zone. And they are making it look easy. Touchdown, Commanders. That is 2nd touchdown tonight. Greg, that's one of those scores where it's not completely over, but it's getting to be about that time.
Yeah, Mike, I just think they're entering miracle stage right now, and I just don't think there's any coming back from this deficit.
This makes the score. Commanders 63, Panthers 44.
So now, after to the touchdown. Out is Aubrey to kick this one away.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Okay, ready? 19 tight. Come on. Set. 72 in the woods. Go.
Throwing here on 1st and 10 is McCarthy. Throwing left side there, but it is incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because, think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
Get about 6 before he's taken down. They'll try and throw it with McCarthy. Quick throw, taken in. And he's going to pick up the first down. He knew where that marker was and made sure he got beyond it. 2 minutes remain in the 4th quarter. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. 1st and 10.
Back 60. Let's go now.
They're going to motion the tight end over here. To the tight end, and he fits it in on the corner route. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. A gain there of 23 yards. It's a Carolina first down.
18 left. Warriors 17.
Throwing again is McCarthy. This is caught down that right sideline. And he'll take this one in. Touchdown, Carolina. Bates now for the extra point. He's got it. Panthers are able to cut into the deficit.
Panthers 63. Panthers 51.
This one not quite over, but down a couple of scores. We're going to get an onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
This is tough. You're trying to give your guys a chance and time it just right, but you have to hit it hard enough. This time, it doesn't go 10 yards. Not going to work out.
Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line.
Go.
Getting the tight end involved in the run game here. And some good footwork there. He'll take this forward for a gain of 8. Now a timeout for Carolina. It's going to be their second. And they'll take it with just over 90 seconds left on the clock. They'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. Daniels with a give to Krosky Merritt. And he will have the first down. Not a huge run, but enough to move the chain.
This is a situation that play callers love to be in, Mike. They have all their options on the table. 2nd and short, play action pass, you can run. In this case, they choose to keep it on the ground, play it safe, pick up the first down.
And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that. The Panthers, they're going to burn their 3rd and final timeout. Clock is stopped. 47 seconds left here in the 4th. Here's a 2nd and 9.
Cougar 19. 19.
They run out of the gun and tag on a reverse.
So they try to throw a little bit of a curveball. We see him throw it to this guy a lot. Now, in this case, they hand it to him, thinking they can catch the defense off guard and generate a big play. And let's give a lot of credit to the defense. They were ready for it, they were prepared for it, and they held it to a modest gain.
On for the field goal now, it's Brandon Aubrey. This will be a 41-yard attempt. Gophers' kick is good. And the Commanders will add to their lead here in the fourth quarter.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
Down to the final few seconds of this one as the kick is away. That one's going to skip into the end zone for a touchback. They'll come up for 1st and 10. Here we go. One final play. Going down the center of the field, open man, and it's taken in. And he'll be brought down there, and that'll put a wrap on this one. Time has expired in this fourth quarter. So it's a win here for the Commanders. They're able to bounce back after a difficult loss a week ago. Respond with a much better overall performance, and it culminates in a victory.